We start draft week. Now, normally during draft week, as we get ready on that Monday, we go, boy, this is going to be interesting because we're going to go, who's going number 1? Who's going number 2? Any trades? What's going to happen here? You know, you always have those moments where you go, well, I didn't see that one coming. So when you say, or I'm going to say, or I've thought, I don't know how much buzz there is with this draft. And because we don't have the marquee quarterbacks. We don't even have, well, we had a lot of wide receivers. You don't even have that edge rusher that you go, boy, he's going to be great. This is one of those drafts where you go, yeah, all right, we got a couple of wide receivers. You got some offensive linemen. You got a great defensive back or two. Not a lot of headline-making moments here. We don't have that Trevor Lawrence player in this draft. That doesn't mean something wild won't happen. After all, the draft's in Vegas. Who knows? You could say, and such and such selects such and such. Is he here? Is he here? It is Vegas. But you go into the week and you go, okay, what are the possibilities here? Because there'll be a team where you go, oh, boy. Like the Niners with Trey Lance. Wow, didn't see that one coming. Or will the Falcons take a quarterback? Denver didn't take a quarterback. That means that they're going to be taking Aaron Rodgers. They're going to trade him. Patriots, Bill Belichick. Oh, he found his Tom Brady, Mac Jones. There's always something there. And it'll be the same this year, guaranteed. And it might be a player that you're not that familiar with. It might be a backstory you're not familiar with. It might be a team that reaches, a team that, all of a sudden has somebody fall right into their laps. There could be a trade. Do the Steelers take Kenny Pickett? Do they take Malik Willis? By the way, and I've said this over the years, but, we still buy into it. Nobody tells you the truth. No one. Why would they? Unless they want to give you information. You know what? The culprits are the agents. Because the agents will go, hey, you want some information? I'm hearing this. That's why I don't trust the agents. I do have some sources. I have a source who's a scout who said, hey, this is what I'm hearing with Jacksonville at the top. They're going to go with the guy who's either the safe pick in Hutchinson out of Michigan or Trayvon Walker, the edge rusher, defensive player out of Georgia, who has a higher ceiling. That's what I'm hearing. And plus, he went through all the particulars with these players, being able to talk to them or examine them or watch their workouts. So I trust his information. He's also the one that told me that the Cleveland Browns were going to take Baker Mayfield, a story that we had before anybody else did. But a lot of people have agendas, and a lot of people want to give you information, but they want to help out their client. I'll go back to when I was hosting the NBA draft on the mothership, and I had an agent come up to me and said, are you going to address the knee injuries? Who was the kid out of Washington State, drafted by Portland?
Brandon Roy.
Yeah. So he says, you guys going to talk about the knees? And I said, well, I'll leave that to my analyst, But he goes, yeah. I mean, he won't stay in the league that long. Got bad knees. So then, you start asking your analyst there, said, hey, how is Brandon Roy? He could be rookie of the year. One of my analysts said, I said, does he have, knee issues? Yeah, but I don't know the severity of it. I said, well, I just had somebody who said, hey, he's got like a degenerative knee issue. And I was told you're going to get a lot of that from agents or people close to agents, sources close to. So it's a game that's played. And I've been used before where somebody will tell you something and you go, no, I got it on a good authority. And then you realize, ooh, I think I got played. And having been at the mothership for 18 years, I saw that happen to our analysts, even as great as like Peter Gammons. I remember he was given information about the next head coach, I think, for Tampa Bay. And it turned out that it wasn't true. But, somebody was trying to help their client. I mean, it's a game. And that's why you get a little closer, maybe, Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday, then you start to hear a little bit more information. Then it starts to get a little bit more serious. But all this stuff leading up to it, all these mock drafts, all of that stuff, that's for entertainment purposes only. And what I've found is it does introduce you to certain players. that you might not be aware of. Like Sauce Gardner, I was told by a scout, that guy's a top 5 pick. And I even talked to my source yesterday, and I said, is Sauce Gardner still going to be a top 5 pick? He goes, he could be the best player in the draft, Cincinnati defensive back. But my source said, the best player doesn't always go number 1. Keep that in mind. Because a lot of times there'll be somebody who's better or have a longer career or more of an impact, but quarterbacks are normally taken. How many times in the last 20 years have we had a draft where we didn't have a quarterback taken number 1 overall? Because I can remember Jadeveon Clowney, Eric Fisher.
Oh, good call out of Central Michigan.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
It wasn't a good call by the Chiefs.
Well, he was a nice player for them.
But we never say he was a bust.
I think he made a Pro Bowl or 2. He had a nice career there.
Okay.
He was not number 1 pick all-timer.
Okay. And Jadeveon Clowney, to me, has never lived up to the tackle he made in the Outback Bowl. Although he has made 3 Pro Bowls.
Yeah, 3.
So he's not the impact player that we thought he was going to be. Yes, Paul.
2008, Jake Long, tackle out of Michigan from Miami. 4 Pro Bowls, nice career. I got Mario Williams, defensive out of North Carolina State, went to the Houston Texans.
That was the big debate between Reggie Bush and Mario Williams.
Signability.
Yes. And then all of a sudden, we can't sign Reggie Bush, and the Buffalo Bills take Mario Williams. You're going, signability. Yeah, Paul.
Then Myles Garrett, 2017 out of Texas A&M. He's, first team All-Pro.
He's a great player. But you're going to have that this year where, do you take the safe pick? Do you take Aiden Hutchinson? Do you take Trayvon Walker? That's going to be, or is there a surprise, as Peter King has pointed out in his Monday morning quarterback column?